This is really getting out of hand, and it's obvious at this point that the people of Rivers State, especially the women and the youth, they are tired. They are tired of this whole situation that is going on in Rivers State. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button down below. Also leave your opinions in the comment section below as well. Don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up, that way we are encouraged to put out more reliable and authentic news. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Women from across Rivers State have taken to the streets of Port Harcourt in a massive demonstration calling for the immediate reinstatement of suspended Governor Siminalayi Fubara. In a media coverage by Symphony TV, the female protesters filled major roads while chanting solidarity songs for the embattled governor. Their unified message urged President Tinubu to terminate the 6-month suspension and restore the democratically elected government they voted for. The women protesters displayed numerous placards with messages condemning what they described as injustice in the state. Their placards also highlighted alarming claims that patients are dying in hospitals amid the ongoing political crisis. The protest follows a controversial move by the state SO administrator, Okoye Okoye, who recently appointed SO administrators to all 23 local government areas in Rivers State. This action has drawn sharp criticism from political analysts who view it as undermining Nigerians' democratic principles. Critics urge that Ibaz has exceeded his mandate, noting that his appointment was intended to restore peace in the troubled state rather than establish new administrative structures at the local government level. The women's demonstration represents growing public discontent with the federal intervention in Rivers State's governance following the suspension of Governor Fubara amid his political conflict with FCT Minister Nyesom Wike. You all, let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. What do you all think of this? I just hope that the president will eventually listen to the cry of these women. He would eventually realize that he has made a terrible mistake, because what we thought at the onset of the announcement of a state of emergency in Rivers State is different from what we are now seeing, because he has hired and fired so many people. Have lost count. Imagine him, announcing a new Rivers State Electoral Commission chairman. What for? Imagine you appointing SO administrators for each local government. What for? Imagine you hiring and firing in major agencies and commissions within the state. What for? Of what purpose? Of what purpose? You are just the SO administrator for 6 months solely because the president wants you to bring back peace. He wants peace to reign. He does not want, things to degenerate to the level where, militants will now take over. Niger Delta militants will take over again. But what the SO administrator is doing is entirely different from, what the president has, sent him to Rivers State for. It's quite sad, but that's the reality of things. Before we go, my people, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Mr. Gary says he has murdered sleep and will sleep no more. I don't join issues with his followers because the worshippers of an idol looks like they are gods. Merlin Emuka says Rivers is a test ground, a case study, and a battleground. Ustech says 1 billion crowd of women can't reinstate Fubara. Are you sure? Ike Chukwu says, shame to the so-called big men in Rivers State. They could not confront the federal government on the issue of unconstitutional removal of their governor. They only made mouths, and it's the women that is fighting for them. We can't really understand that. His people are toothless bulldog. That is why he is acting with alacrity, impunity. Let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I still have more comments to go. Let me take a few more comments. Zakaria Mohammed says, when someone has stayed in slavery for too long, you would think slavery is part of life. Felix Akune says, bets me this protest in Rivers may lead to a mother of all protests that Nigeria has been waiting for. If they continue like this, actually, if they continue like this, the president, I just pray that it's not too late. The president would realize too late that he has made a terrible mistake. It's one thing declaring a state of emergency. It's another thing removing a sitting governor that has been elected by his people. Ha. Anyway, I just hope that I wish, I wish that, this protest started immediately he announced it. Maybe, you could have reversed the announcement, but, we are how many weeks into it already? Priye says, you are very stupid Yoruba man to say Fubara won't come back, and it's your entire family that won't come back. You are happy because it didn't happen in the south, and you are right. It's you and your entire family that will be obstinate and not Fubara. Now, wow, how people fight for politician cannot cease to amaze me. Kole Gabriel says, all these protests will not solve the issue. Fubara should go and meet Wike, since Wike has proven tough and difficult and ready to fight to finish. A sincere governor who sincerely has the peace, growth and development of rivers at heart should go and settle politically with Wike. This idea that Fubara wants to use rivers money for rivers people are political statements. It could even be worse than the other governor. Emma says, people just talk anyhow. There is no time His Excellency disobey any court order. Go and dig into it. It was Abuja courts that were giving confusing judgments. Don't get it twisted. He worked with the 3 men House of Assembly under valid instrumentality law with a court validation. Similarly, he obey all until they start locking assembly gates. The governor is a man of integrity and honor, so please, it is God that gives power. The most you can spend is 8 years. God is not stupid. Kalu Dike says, as women, of River State, they march, they come. So administrator, they march, they go. Is it a fight between retired military and active Democrats? One last comment from Emeka Samuel, who says, this your protest will not cross Aba, not to talk of Umaya, before going to Abuja. What will move Tinubu is damaging action in Abuja and Lagos on infrastructure, and Tinubu would leave River State alone. So yeah, I'm not in support of violence, so I pray that, this does not start violence. May God help us. We're already dealing with a lot of issues with insecurity already, so we don't want more. We don't want it to be compounded. What are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comment section below. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.